Hey everyone, this is Michelle Barnes coming to you live from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Hey, what I want to share with you guys today is how to have a successful home event. I'm actually getting ready to run out the door right now to go do my sister's first home event ever, which I'm really excited about, and I know she is too. And so I thought, what a great topic, as far as how to have a successful home event. So I wrote down some notes and stuff like that. So just so you guys know, the two videos are being updated as we speak. I just texted BK and he said that they will be finished any day now. Okay, so we'll still be using This is Vima and the comp plan video for your home event. So what you want to do, basically your goal with every home event is to teach the newest person how to do a successful home event. Okay. You are being duplicated with everything you do. Everything you do is being duplicated, good or bad. So you want to make sure that you set yourself up for success. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is you have your new person make sure that the DVD player works. Okay. I know this sounds crazy, but make sure it works ahead of time. Test the DVD player, make sure everything works. And then when you're getting ready to do the event, you want to turn that up loud. Okay. Have upbeat music playing prior to the event. Okay. Prior to your guests arriving, you want to have some upbeat music playing, something that, is not going to offend anyone, that everybody would like. Okay. This is definitely going to set the energy. Just having music playing when there's not music playing, it's just weird. Everyone's just kind of standing around looking at each other. So that's awkward. Okay. So have music playing. It'll definitely create the energy. Okay. And then the next thing you want to do is be prepared and set up at least an hour in advance. Okay. So that by the time your guests start arriving, everything's already ready. It's a relaxed atmosphere and everybody's just really excited to come and hear more. Okay. The next thing is have a small product display next to the TV where the presenter is going to be standing. Okay. You want to have just one of everything. It's so simple. Just have one Vima pack, a little shot glass so that, I always say visible is memorable. Have one of each of the Verves, have a Mojo, have, one of each of the body products, all sitting up there so that people can actually see what the different products are. Okay. The next thing is, as your guests start to arrive, introduce them to people who are like them, okay? If you've edified one of the leaders who's going to be at the event, grab your new person and be like, oh my gosh, I want you to meet so-and-so that I was telling you about earlier today. I can't wait for you to meet her. Come on over. Or, introduce like people to like people. You want to make sure that you introduce people, your guests, to people who they would relate to, okay? And kind of hit it off with. Remember, don't do a meeting before the meeting, okay? If people say, okay, so tell me, I'm really excited to hear more about it. What is this? Oh my gosh, you're totally going to hear all about that in just a few minutes. And, just form, shoot the breeze with your guests and talk about, their family, where they're from, their job, introduce them to other people, what do they like to do? If you already know them, obviously you're not going to be asking these questions. But you want to introduce them to other folks, and the other leaders in the room can mix and mingle as well. We call it like happy hour. Okay. You want to have a little happy hour time prior to the meeting. That energy that's created before that meeting is going to set your event up for massive success. Okay. There's definitely, the event starts before the event. That's almost as important as the event itself. And then after the event is almost as important as the actual home event itself as well. We'll talk about that more too. The next thing is, ask people to, once you start the event, ask people to turn their cell phones off. Just like, hey, can you shut your cell phones off or put them on silent for an hour or 45 minutes? That'd be awesome. And then designate somebody to kind of hang around out back, toward the back of the room, so that if any of your guests come in late, they can kind of usher them to a good seat and get them seated quietly. If you hear somebody come in late, don't turn around and whip your head and look to see who's coming in. Okay. Because when you do that, everybody else is going to turn around and look to the back of the room too. And you don't want your guests to miss that one thing that could have been the one thing that got them so excited about this. So just keep your eye on the video. Another thing, I have seen these videos 8 billion times, okay? And a lot of you have seen these videos 8 billion times. The exciting part is there's going to be some updated ones very soon. So they'll kind of be new to us. But here's the thing, guys, you've seen the video a gazillion times. You can't, sit back and, and kick back all bored because you've seen the video so many times. If you've seen them 1,000 times, you got to act like you've never seen it before. Okay. Because new people that are sitting in the room, they don't know who's in and who isn't. So you want to lean forward, give good energy to the presenters, give good energy even to the video. That is edifying both the presenters and the video by you leaning forward and giving that good energy. Okay. Like I said, new people don't know who's new or who isn't. They don't know you've seen it 8 million times unless you act like it. Okay. The next thing you want to do is minimize distractions. Okay. Pets, animals, cat or kids, phones ringing, all of that stuff. Just try to really minimize the distractions. Don't be on your phone the whole time. Because again, that's de-edifying the presenter. It's de-edifying the video. You want to be paying attention to the presentation like it's the first time you've ever heard it, okay? And minimize the distractions if you can. I know sometimes it's tough with home events, but just do the best you can to minimize the distractions. The next thing is have samples ready. Have ice cold samples ready so that your people can try the product after the presentation. Let them try something that they're already drinking. If everybody's already drinking something like what we have, either Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, 5-Hour Energy, Starbucks, coffee, tea, protein drinks. So if they're already drinking something like that and they taste one of ours and it tastes way better and it's way healthier, then it's going to make sense for them to switch their buying power. Okay. And at the very least, become a customer. All right. The next thing is make sure that your guests arrive 20 to 30 minutes early. Okay. If your event is starting at 7, have them come at about 6:30 so that they can mix and mingle and meet everybody. That way, if they're running a few minutes late, they don't come actually after the presentation starts at 7. You're going to want to start right at 7:05-ish. Get started kind of right about there to respect the people who did show up on time. The other thing is, so when the host opens, the host of the event is the new person. And this gives them a chance to, we want to, put their feet to the fire right away. So we want to get that newest person up in front of the room, speaking as quickly as possible. The more they do it, the better they're going to get. The more, and obviously your comfort zone equals your wealth zone. So we want to get you out of your comfort zone. All they're going to do, as a new person is basically just share, their name and thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. This is why I'm doing this business and why I'm excited. They kind of just share a little bit of their why, just a minute or two. And then what they're going to do is that new person's going to edify the video. And it's not too hard to edify BK Borrego. Like, hey, you know what? We're going to play a quick video so you can hear directly from our CEO. I'd love for you to meet our CEO, Mr. BK Borrego. Who better to hear from than the CEO? And you're going to get information about the company, the industry, and the product. And then we're going to have a couple people here come up and share their story and why they're doing this business and what they're excited about. Okay. So after that video, you're going to do a couple quick test-a-minutes. Okay. Everybody should be working on their test-a-minute. It's 60 seconds or less. Okay. Basically what your test-a-minute is, if you're sharing a test-a-minute at a home event, it's who you are, where you're from, what you do or used to do. Okay. How Vemma came into your life, and what your results have been. Maybe it's your best week. Maybe it's your best month. Maybe it's that you just got a promotion. Maybe it's that you just won an all-expense-paid trip to Arizona for Go for Gold, or maybe you just won an all-expense-paid trip to Cabo. Maybe you just got back from one of those trips. Okay. Just quick, short, and basically your results. And if you don't have a whole lot of results yet, just what you're excited about as far as the future. Okay. 60 seconds. Okay. We want 4 or 5 people to be able to share that 1-minute story so that the people in the room, the guests, get to hear from 4 or 5 different people. So that's why we got to keep it a minute, because then it's only 4 or 5 minutes and the group gets to hear from a handful of people. Okay. Then after that, you're going to play the comp plan video. Okay. The comp plan video is about 5 to 6 minutes or so. You're going to play that. And then it pretty much gives your guests options on how to get started. Then you're going to either have the leader who's in your area, who's there at your home event, come up and wrap up your event. Or if you're new and there are really no leaders in your area, then what you're going to want to do is have a leader Skype in, take 10 minutes and close up your event. Okay. We can do another video on closing, but the leaders know how to do that as far as really the video does it. It's just giving people options. It's like, hey, do you want to become an affiliate or do you want to be a customer? Super simple. Okay. Let's see. And then you want to,